my name is Aubrey, and today we're just going to be doing like a little interview and just kind of having a discussion about identity and what it means to you. So, you said your name was Danny, right?
My name is Danny. It's
Okay.
short for Danielle.
Short for Danielle.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Yeah. Is that what significance does that stand for to you?
So Danielle is pronounced like the D, pronounced like THE, like da.
Okay.
Danielle. It is a Persian name,
Okay.
and it means intellectual. So the reason why I say Danny is because it's easier for people to say
Mm-hmm.
than Danielle, because if it spells DANIYAL, and people usually pronounce Danielle, and I'm like, yeah, that's like a girl name, so just call me Danny.
Right.
And say
Well,
it's
that's really
Danielle.
unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get to know the meaning behind people's names, it's like, wow, I would have never imagined. So, tell me more about your identity cultural wise. What does it mean to you? What are some very important aspects of your culture that are like drawn close to you or you hold value to? That's a very packed question.
So one thing for sure I would say that really I love about this identity is that I respect your elders.
Okay.
Is everybody who's older, you either call them pai, which is like older brother, even if they're not related to you, you respect them. And uncle, auntie, even if they're not related to you, they're still because they're elders. Depending on age, of course. If I'm not gonna be saying uncle to like 1-year-old
Yeah.
me, but that is one thing I learned, especially respect your elders, and always get elders' blessings if they come in. They usually pat on your head or bend the back as a blessing wise.
Okay.
That is one thing for sure I would say. And second, I would say it's always not just respect your elders, but respect the youngers as well. Like respect each other and be honest about how you feel. Is what I've learned in my culture. It's like people always, what I like about my culture as well is there's different, like, from being honest, as in not just speak the truth, but show you really mean something. Like, if something means to you, you give them gestures, like either thank you by saying thank you, or just by giving them flowers, giving them buying them coffee, stuff like that. And yeah.
Okay, sounds what I'm hearing is very intentional and considerate.
Yes.
Yeah. What are some of those practices still practices that you bring into like home life, work life?
So in home life, of course, coming when it comes to elders, well, not just that, but when coming into home, I say assalamu alaikum, which is hello in Urdu or Arabic, out loud, and I'm so used to it. Even if I'm entering my home, there's nobody there by myself, I'm still saying hi to my home. This is where I feel safe. That's the respect. I'm saying thank you for allowing me to be here safely. So I'm like, assalamu alaikum, and I leave Allah Hafiz, which means like goodbye.
Yeah.
And for work wise, I'm coming in and I'm saying hi to everybody. Whether I get along with you or not, it's like, no, it is a brand new day. Hi, how are you doing today? And when it comes to like even at a workplace, if I see anybody who's older than me and I'm sitting down there standing up, my first thought is I'm going to offer them the chair I'm sitting in.
Okay.
That's the respect. Whether they are my boss, my supervisor, or just my coworker, or even someone who's below me, as long as they're older, I show them respect.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've always even like, between me and you, I've always felt very respected. And it's, like I said, always a good conversation.
Yeah.
So, have there been times like during you showing like your personal grace and approaches in life, have people made like assumptions about that?
Normally, back in high school, or even sometimes, people when they see me, they don't think because of my skin color is super light. They don't think of Pakistan, and when I tell them they either don't believe me, or when they believe me, it's like, "We don't look like that." I'm like, "Are you sure you're Pakistani?" I'm like, "Of course I am." And one of the assumptions that I had, which wasn't a good one, is because of my background, I thought maybe, oh, like, are you gonna kill me or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, no, no. Just because you see something on the news doesn't mean it's true. Just because I'm Muslim doesn't mean everyone does that.
Right.
That was assumptions that was a negative about me.
Definitely.
But one of the positive assumptions, like somebody told me, like, I've met people from Pakistan, and they always always respect their elders,
Yes.
and they're always super super nice. That's what I hear, and so I've heard both assumptions, bad and good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the bad is more stereotyping and the good is more like cultural foundation
Exactly.
and very grounded in truth and experience, right? Lived
Exactly.
experience, which is what I'm hearing from you. So, one last question, actually two, I think, then we'll wrap up. What do you wish others better understood?
Better understood, not just about obviously better understood.
Like about some of the cultural norms you've talked about here, like
Yes.
respecting elders, just respecting people in general, being really intentional and considerate of others.
I would say better understood, not just the cultural part, but just in general the traditional as well, because everyone is different. Like, if I eat with my hands, that's a tradition, and some people would judge that. Some won't. Like, people eat with hands. That's one of the things.
Right.
I'm like, why are you eating with the hands? I'm like, no, it's because that's our tradition. We used to do that. That's one of the things I would say. So they would better understand traditional and over culture. Sometimes cultures, they're different things. Tradition is different culture. Tradition could be
Absolutely.
from a family tradition, or it could be country tradition.
Yeah.
Culture is just country style.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I've never thought about it that way.
So I would say they would better understand the tradition could be different than culture. So
Okay.
that's what I was saying.
Absolutely.
And it could be anything from eating from hands to walking in a certain way,
Yeah.
always facing one way when sitting in the room, always having your back, never having your back at the others. They all could be tradition.
Okay.
So
Good to know.
Yeah.
I'm learning. One last thing, since we both work in the same profession, we're here together. How can professionals be more respectful or supportive?
So one thing I learned and always helped, like in here, not just here, but they always, anytime Ramadan comes, which is fasting month, or anything prayer times, like, are you gonna do this? Do we have to support you? How can we support you? I have even now, of course, the day is longer now, getting longer. But when they was short, I used to leave to offer my midday prayers, and they understood that.
Awesome.
And at the beginning, not many people knew about that. When I told them about the culture or the religion or about that stuff, they understood. So I would say people who, so far I haven't had anybody who denied that my request. So that's good. But
great.
if it comes to that, I would just ask them, like, I understand if it's gonna affect my work. I will just explain that I will do better on my end, but if you can really just understand where I'm coming from,
Yeah.
that's where I would
Yeah.
go.
Well, thankfully, I would like to think that in the social work profession, there's usually like accommodations around religious accommodations. So I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for our little interview today, and it's very much appreciated. All right.